This is 5 on your side at noon. Focused on you.
Breaking news as we go on the air at noon. This is a live look at a deadly crash on Interstate 70. This is in St. Charles, in sight of the Blanchette Bridge. As you can see, police shut down westbound lanes. This is I-70. And check out the live look at the backup. That's on the right of your screen. It stretches a few miles down 70. Missouri State Highway Patrol says at least one person is dead. The crash involves a semi-truck and 2 other vehicles. It's unclear if anyone else is hurt right now. We have a crew on the way to the scene. We're working to learn more. We'll bring you an update as soon as we know more. Thanks for being here at noon. I'm Kay Quinn. We're heading into a much-needed dry spell after yesterday's torrential rains. Meteorologist Jim Castillo is here with the weather impact forecast. Jim?
Yeah, widespread flooding yesterday, Kay, and then we had, of course, the remnants of Tropical Storm Beryl over the last really about week and a half. So we've had a lot of rain, and we'll give you those totals coming up. But thank goodness we are drying out today. Here's a look over St. Charles, or actually that is Chesterfield. And we have a partly sunny sky there. Very nice. Now there are some showers and storms. Let's zoom in to southern Reynolds County. A couple down there, also Lesterville. Can't rule that out today, even around Phelps County. But the flash flood warnings are just to the south and west of that, and basically southern Missouri and into Arkansas. So severe weather threat in our southern counties, even though the front hasn't moved through there. Well, we do not have a severe weather threat there either, but that chance of some heavy downpour is possible way to the south. Otherwise, it's dry in St. Louis, 84 degrees. We love that. Still kind of humid out there. Dew points up to 68, but that eventually drops. Humidity level really goes down. And those high temperatures today, about 87 in St. Louis, but highs in the 80s and much better weather tomorrow. Okay, I'll have that up and also the totals coming up.
All right, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you, Jim. An elderly couple is dead after yesterday's dangerous flash flooding. The body of one of the victims was found trapped inside a car. The deadly incident happened around noon on Beltrees Road near Mill Creek in rural Jersey County. That's just outside of Elsa. The body of an 88-year-old woman was found inside a submerged car. Her husband's body was later recovered in Piasaw Creek. A witness says he saw the elderly man trying to swim in the swift current. Cleanup efforts underway after heavy rain overwhelmed the town of Nashville, Illinois, and the reservoir there. It sent water spilling over the dam and overwhelmed the secondary dam. Washington County officials evacuated about 200 homes and rescued several people from rushing floodwater. 5 on your side's Laura Barczewski has the story of one woman saved by boat.
Every piece of furniture that you see in here floating all over the place. And it was, you know, and that's the thing is, like, you think about how heavy this right here is. A pull-out couch.
Erica Eaton says she was at her family's shed near the Nashville Reservoir working to fix up her RV when the rain came pouring down. At first, she didn't think anything of it.
And then I decided I was going to take a little nap. I wake up at about 8:15 and there is water up to my ankles.
In a matter of seconds, the water was up to her calves. And when she realized she wasn't going to be able to make it out on her own with her 2 dogs and cat, she called 911.
So about 20 minutes after I was on the call, the water had gone from just below my calf to above my waist. And at that point, the ladies, you know, she's trying to tell me, you know, we have to look for a boat.
Washington County Emergency Management says the water was rushing out of the dam so fast.
There was enough water that the secondary dam, which is a sand earthworks, blew away.
It was even hard for first responders to reach her by boat. Erica had to think just as fast as the water, grabbed her pets and loaded them up on a foam dog bed that somehow floated with all 3 of them on board so she could wade through the floodwaters to the boat that finally made it.
At that point, you know, it's like when you see the boat, I'm like, I'm fine now, because I know they're coming to get me.
And while she and her fur babies are safe, she lost everything she had stored there.
These are the things that have like all my photos and memories and all that kind of, it's just all wet.
She was just one of the hundreds of people who had to escape the flash flood.
I think the community is very strong. I love the volunteers that we have in this community.
And without them, Erica says she wouldn't have made it out.
That was one of those moments where you know this is where people die.
Laura Barczewski, 5 on your side.
Hours after all that severe weather, St. Clair County declared a disaster. It hopes to get resources from state and federal governments. This all comes as first responders spent yesterday as we've told you, rescuing dozens of people. The Mascoutah Police Department staged multiple water rescues, one on State Route 161. A vehicle was almost submerged. After the rescue, the driver says he regrets going through the flooded road.
After driving through it, my car started to stumble a bit and then just turned off. And then water started seeping in through like the door cracks. And after that, I called my insurance company and had them take care of it from there.
Right now, local emergency management directors are warning some roads may still be closed due to high water. Gunfire rings out in the middle of the night in Old North St. Louis, leaving a man dead in the middle of a White Castle parking lot. It all happened around 1:45 this morning at Hebert and 20th Streets. When officers arrived, they found the body of a man in the driver's seat of a car. If you know anything, you are asked to call the Homicide Division, 314-444-5371. If you'd like to remain anonymous, call Crime Stoppers, 866-371-TIPS. A cyber attack is sweeping the nation, affecting millions, possibly your data. How you can protect yourself from becoming a victim. Day 3 of the Republican National Convention gets underway today. A breakdown on what you can expect from tonight's keynote speaker and former President Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance.